Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Random Vlogging. Yeah, lots has happened. Lots has happened. First things first. Finally finished off my comics week from yesterday. So, if you haven't seen it yet, check out. Or maybe check out yesterday's video, Friday Feature Focus, Hooked on a Feeling cover. It's really, really awesome, and I'm very proud of it. So yeah, that finally happened. Other updates. I have a job. It's very, very difficult. Last week, in 4 days, I don't think I worked less than 9 hours. Standing 100% of the time. There are no chairs where I work, anywhere. They're anti-chair. So yeah, being on your feet for 11 hours is kind of exhausting. So yeah, I've been doing that, and that's been fun, and now I have a job, and jobs are fun. What else? Workouts. Because I'd been standing for 11 hours straight, I have not worked out in, I don't know, at least 2 weeks now. I'm trying to figure out how to fit it into my life now that I'm, for my job, in order for me to get my salary, I have to work a minimum of 44 hours while the store is open. So any work I put in before the store opens or after it closes doesn't count towards that 44 hours. So in general, minimum, I'm going to have to be working like 46, anywhere between 46 to 48 hours minimum to be able to get my salary. So that puts a rather large crimp on workouts and YouTube and all these other things. So I'm trying to figure out how to balance everything. So once I figure that out better, obviously I'll start doing it. So yeah, that's basically been my life for the last few weeks. Finally got to see Guardians of the Galaxy. Amazing movie. Really, really enjoyed it. Everyone go out and see it. And before you go out and see it, watch my video where I cover one of the songs from it. And after you go out and see it, watch my video again because it makes me feel special. What I want to talk to you guys about today, I'm going to do a little rant about copyright. And the reason this rant is happening is Twitch unveiled yesterday that they're now going to use something very similar to what YouTube uses for their Content ID stuff, where it scans and if it finds a song that's in their database, it blocks the content. Or in this case, if it finds you had a song that you don't own the copyright to, it will mute 30 minutes of your video on demand, your highlight reels and stuff like that. Anytime it finds something like that. So even if, somebody's, phone goes off with like a Katy Perry ringtone or something like that, I stole that from Scott Tumulty. So thank you, Scott. That'll mute for a full 30 minutes. It will just mute the audio. Which, I don't know. Total Biscuit did this very long post about it, and he made a valid point. It really is not going to affect that many people. Because video on demand, their video on demand service for Twitch is not that good. You watch Twitch for live streams, and it's not going to affect live streams right now. Might that happen in the future? I'd say it's theoretically possible, but I doubt it significantly. Scanning archived content is not that difficult, especially since the technology for it has existed for a long time. Scanning content while it's streaming live is more difficult. It really is. And I think it would cause a lot of problems. So, I don't know. I think it's theoretically possible, but I sincerely doubt it's going to happen anytime soon. But people are losing their mind over this. They're like, this is unfair. We're helping them out. And to be perfectly honest, I'm getting sick of that response because you're not. All right, folks, I am very, very sorry to say this, but if you use copyrighted content in your videos, you are not doing it to help the artist. I will guarantee it. You want to know why? Because none of you are going, by the way, this artist is blah, 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 and you can find him here and here and here and here and here, and his music costs this much, and this is how you can buy it, and there's a link in the description for you to buy his music. You're not. You're using it because you enjoy their music. That's all it is, and that's great. I'm really happy that you guys enjoy music. That's not a bad thing. However, getting all bent out of shape and claiming that you're helping them when you're not is just, you're justifying your own comfort, basically. You don't want to have to sit there and stream listening to, like if you're playing League of Legends, it's not that interesting to listen to. Trust me on this one. I've done it before. League of Legends has kind of got a boring soundtrack, especially if you play it all the time. So they will stream music. And I have been on many Twitch streams, like DK does a really cool stream where he had a bot where you could type in the URL of a YouTube video and then it would play the song. And that was a blast. And we all had a good time. However, none of us were doing it to introduce people to new songs and to help out the artist. No, we're doing it because we like the music. Now, might it theoretically help an artist to get, help a small artist to get their music out there? Yes. If you are an independent artist, stuff like that is fantastic. To the point where if you want to get your music out, I would highly recommend contacting well-known Twitch streamers and telling them, hi, my name is blah blah, I write music. If you would like to have a soundtrack underneath your Twitch stream, I hereby give you permission. Here is all the stuff you need to prove that I've given you permission to use my music. And if it's good, and if they like it, that might be a great way for you to get some new listeners. Guess what, folks? It's not going to really do all that much for people that have publicists and for people that belong to record labels. It's not. There are so many more effective cost-effective ways for them to get new listeners than for Twitch streamers to randomly play one of their songs during their stream. I'm sorry, it's not an effective model for getting new followers and new listeners. It's not. So, yeah, I guess I'm just kind of getting annoyed with the idea that people are getting all upset about the idea that the people that created this want control over who uses their creation. And they're getting really upset about it because, well, I'm trying to help them. You're not. And it's their creation. These guys spent months, if not years, if not decades, in some cases, creating this. They're allowed to say who can and can't use it. Now, my personal opinion about the Twitch thing, I think it's a really bad idea. But I currently have not seen a good idea to be able to monitor this type of content. It doesn't exist. Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that, even though it's been around for, well, Twitch is really, really new. YouTube's been around for quite a few years. They're still super new, and they're changing how the world works. They really are. And so we have to change with them. However, I don't think that that means that everything needs to be free now. It's like, well, no, as soon as it gets out in the open, anyone can use it for free. No, these people have spent a lot of time creating this stuff. It's their stuff. They are allowed to say, that's mine, I don't want you using it. In the same way that I can tell someone if they really like this rant, for whatever reason, I don't know, I'm allowed to tell them, listen, you can only use this the way I want you to use this. If you want to use this on your webpage, fantastic. You're going to have to do this and this and this and this and this. I'm allowed to do that because I created it. This is mine. And I don't understand why people have such a big deal about it. We have gotten to the point where we've become a society of people that are like, this is mine and I will use it however I want, no matter whose it is. It's like, well, this is my music. Did you write it? Well, no. Okay, well, did you purchase it? Well, no. Then how is it yours? Well, I like this music, and I want to listen to it, and I want my audience to listen to it as well. Fantastic. It's not yours, though. It belongs to the person that created it. Now, a lot of people are getting kind of bent out of shape because the people that actually own the copyright on some of these things aren't the actual artists, but it's the distribution companies and stuff like that. And to be perfectly honest, it's really, really confusing. People in the music industry have a hard time understanding it. That's why there are music law lawyers and copyright lawyers that all they do is deal with copyright law. It's unbelievably confusing. So getting upset because you don't understand it is kind of pointless. Everything, at least in the States, I'm not sure how it is in the rest of the world, but I know at least in the States, once you get into actual law, it's unbelievably confusing. I have been studying business law. I'm just taking an intro course to business law and ethics, and it is the most difficult course I have ever taken because I have to learn how all these laws work, and they're complicated, and half the time they don't make sense. And the reason that they were created 9 times out of 10 is not the reason that they're used now, because people have perverted them and destroyed them, and it's confusing. So yes, does that mean that, now I have to actually think of an artist, that Green Day may not, Billy Joel may not actually be sitting at his computer going, nope, that's mine. No, they have other things to worry about, okay? They pay people to deal with that for them, and they're allowed to do that. Again, they created it, they're allowed to do that. And the people that own the copyright, they paid the creators for the privilege of distributing their stuff and owning the copyright. So they actually do own it, and because they own it, they're allowed to do what they want. And we need to stop freaking out about this. Oh my God, now I have to actually listen to whatever the music is here, or God forbid, turn the sound off. Oh no, we're all gonna die. Guys, just calm down. First of all, I will guarantee this is not going to kill Twitch. As much as people are like, I'm going to Hitbox TV, blah, 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 because blah, blah, blah. No, YouTube's been doing this for a while. YouTube is still as popular as it used to be. And once they got most of the hitches out, it's really not that big a deal. Hooked on a Feeling, I used a copyrighted song. I used a copyrighted karaoke track for that. You notice my channel hasn't been taken down. I don't have any strikes against me, because as soon as they flagged it, which happened as soon as I uploaded it, I went, you're right, I don't own that. And I said, fine, whomever owns it is allowed to collect whatever measly penance I make off of it, because they made it, and they own it, and I'm 100% fine with that. And if they want to mute it, or if they want to take it down, they are 100% in their rights, and I am not going to get upset over it. I will be a little bit upset that I have to come up with a new way to do a cover. Mostly because I had a plan on how to do that cover, and I couldn't find sheet music that I could accompany myself on. It didn't exist. So anyway, that is my opinion on this thing. Again, I'm not saying that I actually support this thing that Twitch is doing. I think it's a dumb idea. I actually do. I'm just getting sick of people getting upset about copyright owners having control over who gets to use their stuff. And I'm really getting annoyed by this thing of, well, I'm helping them by introducing new people to their music. You're not. Stop. Get off your horse. You're not. You're doing it because you enjoy the music, which is fine. That's fantastic. I'm really happy you enjoy the music. Stop trying to say that you're trying to help them out. You're not. And to be perfectly honest, even if that's what you were trying to do, it's not going to do that much. Really isn't. There are many, many more effective ways to get your music out there than having some random Twitch streamer put it as background music. And to be perfectly honest, I don't know anyone who has ever told me, oh my God, I got this new album because I heard a song on a Twitch stream. I've never heard that happen. Now, I'm relatively new to the YouTube community, so I'm sure somewhere out there are people that have done that. A very, very small minority. The rest of them hear it once. If they really, really like the music, they might look it up on YouTube or couple other places where they can listen to it for free. Do I really think people are spending a lot of money because they heard a song on Twitch TV? No, I don't. I don't believe that is a valid excuse. And we need to stop making excuses. We need to stop lying to our other people and to ourselves. We're doing this because we enjoy the music. Fantastic. That is justification enough. Now the people that own the music want control over their creations. Congratulations. They're allowed to do that. Stop getting so upset. All right. I meant to make a video yesterday. I didn't, so I will probably either make one later tonight or I will release one tomorrow before I go into work so that I'm all caught up with my random vlogging. And it will probably be about how I hit 100 subscribers. Oh my god, it's so cool. All right, so I will see you guys either later tonight or tomorrow with another random vlogging, I promise. All right, bye-bye.